Hey everybody, it's Jason at Dogwood Landscaping Pools and Patios, and welcome to Santa Macia's Bar and Grill. The Carrolls had a vision for their backyard. They called me up and said, hey Jason, we want a backyard that our kids can use. We're thinking about doing a pool. We want an in-ground trampoline, but we also need a spot for a Santa Maria grill. I had no idea what it was. I had to look it up online. And when I looked it up, I also got some history from this client because they're actually related to the person that started the Santa Maria craze here in America. So it's a pretty cool story behind that. So there was three things, like give our kids a spot to play in the yard, give me an outdoor kitchen, and maybe you can give us some more space to entertain our friends and family on. Now, sometimes those dreams kind of exceed a budget. And so that's what kind of happened here. So we just said, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time, and we just do it in phases. And we love phases. The most challenging factor of this build was the slope. There was no flat yard in this backyard at all. So everything we did, we had to build up. That's a big deal because you gotta take into consideration all of your materials that you're using, how much weight they're forcing on the ground, making sure you have the proper reinforcements in your base and your footers and all that kind of fun stuff. A lot of times we see people get into big projects like this with a contractor who says they can do this, and then you find out, unfortunately, the hard way that they can't, and things start going south. So there's a lot of things that come into play that we had to take into consideration and that you have to point out to your client as a responsible contractor and say, hey, we can't just put down our 4 inches of crush and run or our 4 inches of 57 stone over here and oh, we'll just push dirt up against it, that'll hold it all in place. Especially when you're building on a hill, that's just not gonna work. This build in particular has literally everything that I love in it and that I love working with. We've built this incredible 20 by 24 outdoor covered pavilion that covers not only this amazing patio area, but it gives our client the ability to have the outdoor kitchen that they want. And as you can see right now, rain or shine, we're enjoying Bob Barker on the TV, and our whole entire kitchen area is ready for us to use. And that's what we really want. We want to make it functional. We make it functional first, then we make it pretty. My favorite thing here really is like our traditional medium stacks field stone with our gorgeous tan and brown flagstone on top of it. And all of that really draws in and works well with our oversized Belgard pavers. And these are some of my most favorite pavers. The texture, the size, how we mix the textures, we mix the colors of the pavers against other pavers, and then we contrast the same colors off of the natural stone so they all blend. And this is what really ties everything together in an outdoor living space. Getting to know the client is something that I really, really enjoy when we do these builds. And he and I just totally geeked out on movies, Fast and Furious, Top Gun, UFOs. No kidding, it's fun. He's a Dodgers fan. It's like I said, this whole thing started really with his vision was, I want a Santa Maria grill. This thing is 700 pounds. It took 6 grown men to pick up and set that thing in place. And it went from, yeah, I want a Santa Maria grill to do my traditional meats and my veggies on it. So I love cooking this way, and give me a natural gas, like just a regular grill anyways for like kind of quick things, you know? Oh, and by the way, I love my blacktop. I love cooking on my blacktop. So can we take the blacktop that we have and build it into the kitchen? Oh, and I need storage. So can we put doors down here? Oh, and I want a refrigerator. Oh, I want a sink so I can kind of wash my hands off. This whole back wall of the kitchen was open, and that's all it was gonna be, but they had no privacy. So we came up with the idea of, let's keep some airflow. Let's build some louvers in to give you the privacy. But I tell you what, you're wanting to watch the Dodgers play out here, we're gonna need to mount a TV. So I need electricity because we definitely wanna have a fan, and we wanna sit out here in the wintertime. So I saw these really cool heaters, kind of like if we're sitting out at one of our favorite restaurants on their patio, can you put the heaters into? Of course we can put the heaters in here for you. I mean, we brought the inside outdoors, and it's just all working flawlessly. We love it.